your Monday is starting out well. Mine is. I got up middle of the night, like 11ish. I made some medicated brownies. I ate one of those and then I slept like for 2 or 3 hours. So then I got up and started working on my day, the menu for the week. Hot chicken tenders, maple bacon greens, fried fish, grits, some type of corn, probably corn mock shoots. I've got some fresh corn, bacon, and peppers here. Sweet potato puree. Oh, and some chicken and dumplings. It's supposed to rain in the next couple of days. Yeah. This light right here, I'm not gonna have on too long, you guys, but I do just want to have it on long enough for you to be able to see your girl is here. And this really is getting ready for our morning walk. Although I don't know if I'm gonna go for a walk this morning. It's really chilly here. It is in like the mid to upper 60s, and it's gonna get into the 90s today with a slight chance of rain. And so that's always a thing for us. It's gonna get it's that fluctuation of like 30 degrees that just really does my body in. So sometimes just like I'll pass. You know what I mean? So anyway, to whomever is watching or catching this on the replay, please make sure. Oh, you know what? Oh no, I said it was just the revelations. The revelations will go directly to prepare for the book, so they won't be reposted on YouTube. That's my intent. Um, these ones where we're just talking and walking or whatever, that's different. Um, Shout out to Virtuous Woman TV. I appreciate you, girl. I saw you the other night and I saw you last night. Um, so we was gonna talk about that feelings thing. So let me refresh my coffee and we'll talk about that feelings thing, y'all. I'm leaving you here because you're charging right now, just in case I decide to go on a walk. So if you're in the chat or in the cloud, please go ahead and give me a hi and let me know you can hear me as I walk away. If not, I'll just wait till I come back. But anyway, I have been in this space now for just over a year. Shout out to Brother Big Rig. He has been trying to get me to recognize so-called feelings I may have for almost as long as he has been a citizen of the channel, right? And so, believe it or not, virtuous woman, you may be about to get me in my feelings, though I have yet to actually be in them. And I'll tell you, the reason for that is I grew up in a family of 5 to 6 people, and quite literally, the most common phrase I can remember is "get out your feelings." And so, very rarely am I in my feelings. Also, I am a woman who is a chef, a mother, a child care provider. I'm a leader. And the idea that I would lead from a place of emotion or feeling is the reason why we've yet to see a woman as president of this country. So, ladies, let's stop suggesting that the reason that a woman is moving the way that she's moving at any time is just because she's in her feelings. Perhaps the disrespect. Hey, Miss Sama, how are you doing, gorgeous? Perhaps the disrespect warrants the level of vitriol, right? So, should you come for my character, my integrity, my foundation as a person, that's disrespect. The degree to which you do it is the degree to which you are met, at least as far as I'm concerned. What I don't understand is why we can fully grasp this when it's a 6'2" 2-inch tall man saying it. When you're 5'7", 135 pounds, and you're a chick, you're in your feelings. I don't get it. I'm confuzzled. What? What had I? Make it make sense for me. Anybody? Anybody? I'll wait. Should I wait? I don't think I should wait because there's no way to make that shit make sense. In a world where women are preaching they're strong, they're independent, why the hell would you suggest that another woman outright is in their feelings because they've been disrespected and choose to handle that disrespect by going the fuck off instead of going out there and punching a motherfucker in the goddamn face? I don't know where y'all think this, like, I'm not sure where y'all get this imaginary line at where you just talk sideways to somebody and somebody not gonna check the fuck out you. Okay? So some things that do need to be cleared up or addressed, to the broads in question. Who the fuck are y'all? Nobody knew who you were before you got here. No one knows after you leave this motherfucker. So at the end of the day, trying to tell this grown bitch what to fucking do, you out of pocket. Number one. Number two, you're going to want to make sure you have all of the information necessary in order for you to be able to be involved in the conversation. Hell, we haven't even gotten around to the idea of debating any of the points in the conversation, just the conversation itself. And then to have the audacity to demand information when you didn't demand information when you opened your motherfucking fingers and mouth in the first place. Did you? No. No, 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 no. We didn't demand any clarity or understanding in that moment. We wanted to tell another grown woman what to do. Bitch, as I said before, I'm not your daughter. And well, anybody drop one on you yet? I'm asking for a friend. Anyway, in order to have the clarity of understanding that I do. Oh, wait, let me back up for a moment. Let me go ahead and get this in right now. Ain't nobody asked you whether or not you wanted to fuck with me. Ain't nobody asked you to be my motherfucking friend. Someone else gave me a membership to your dry ass goddamn channel. Your goofy ass gave me a motherfucker wrench when I didn't ask for one. Because that's not what the fuck I do. You gave it to me because you respected me until you got that little bitch up in your ear the way that you and your coven were in Darrell Long's ear. But I'm gonna let that be. At the end of the day, yes, bitch, I was high. I'm always high. And even high, I understood the fucking conversation and the assignment. How about your sober dumbass? Hmm? You were sober and you jumped off the ledge for a hoe. And on top of that, in the midst of a conversation between men about men shit, bitch, you were out of fucking pocket. Hmm. Shout out to those who are demonstrative and emote. It does not mean that you are emotional, nor does it mean that you're in your feelings. It means that you can process shit in real motherfucking time. Imagine the idea, just the concept for you, okay? Someone says to you, Excuse me. Someone says to you, get out your feelings for 20 years. Where do you think your feelings are? Over there. Over there. Over there. All my fucking feelings are over there. Fuck your feelings. Fix your face. Get the fuck out of my fucking space. I don't want your bullshit. Anyway, never mind. Sorry, y'all. Shout out to the cannabis. Anyway, at the end of the day, what it is, sorry, that took me by surprise too, y'all. To believe that you can walk through this world disrespecting someone and not get punched in your fucking face is why we've got what we got going on in the world today. So, come on, pardon me. Number two, most of you all live so deep in your fucking feelings that when someone simply says that you got a big forehead, you want to go run around, start wearing hats, looking for lower front, lace fronts, or you want to go off the deep end and yeah, I got this. Bitch, how the fuck am I supposed to know you got all that? You just got a big forehead to me. Why you mad though? It's just a statement though. It's just words, motherfucker. Just words, right? Words do matter. Were you more careful and pristine with your words? Perhaps people would be more careful with theirs where you're concerned. What's the problem with me smoking cannabis on my channel, Alma? Nothing. Nothing. You know, I've never, ever, ever gotten a community or a guideline strike of any type for smoking cannabis. I think I have two videos that have age restrictions on them placed by YouTube. And that is because it was music like early in the morning that had a whole bunch of cursing in it because I don't use the clean versions. Um, and I think they were both for that. But the space somehow believes that that is a bad thing. You know, it's the shaming of those who use cannabis for whatever the reason may be. It's the shaming of those who have been through something or maybe going through something. It's the presumption that because you have gone through something, you can be shamed um, into believing you'll always be that something, or you can be pigeonholed into seeing yourself as just that thing, right? Like just a mom, or just a stoner, or just a particular brand or channel or whatever. Well, we're whole people, and real people live these whole, real lives. Not everyone comes to YouTube for the same reason. Yet, everyone has the same opportunity and right to do what they choose with their channel. Now, when you go off to other places and you do other things, that's when it could become a problem. But if the channel holder doesn't mind what you do, or don't do for that matter, then you're fine. And as long as the channel holder meets YouTube's guidelines, Tadar, And yes, YouTube Creator Studio does tell you how to make this a better business. Yet nowhere inside of there does it say shame your counterparts or contemporaries into moving the way that you move. Nowhere does it say that you can plagiarize or copyright strike just because you fucking feel like it. There are a lot of things that are said, but that ain't one of them. You feel me? Hey, Quantum Love, how's your spirit, gorgeous? How's the aftermath out there your way, Chans? Hans. I'm up early. Shout out to Shunim Show. I saw him do a video on how to crochet your new growth in. I may try that, but seriously, y'all, like I'm considering chopping these bad boys just because I can't do this. Like I'm like having my arms up here for so long. Woo, buddy, huh? As much. Okay, nothing from Ian. Did you guys have any issues from the chick who came before him? Sorry, I know I can't remember the name of the other storms. There's so many, and then I've actually been through so many through the years that it's just like, man. But Quantum, we were discussing this notion of feelings, and you know, me and Big Rig get into it all the time about feelings. Your daughter still has no power. Okay, your dad's up in Jacksonville just watching TV. That's funny. That's funny. Man, I remember when the storms were really bad out there. Like I think 16 or 17. And my son was in Savannah while I was in Durham, and I was really just kind of worried. He never did go in. Like he was fine, but I'm like, you young folks really do believe that you're just freaking invincible. Nothing's gonna ever take you out. And I'm like, bro, yes, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna pray for you a lot. And we'll go from there, right? So, excuse me. But we're talking about feelings, quantum, because shout out once again to Virtuous Woman for um, setting the record straight. I would say defending, if nothing else, my character, and making it clear just how out of pocket peace love was. Use quantum has no feeling. You see what I'm saying? This is the thing about it. What did I say? Get out your fuck your feelings. Fix my food. So, in defense of me, she said, JP somebody who be in her feelings. No, I don't express my feelings on here. I process my feelings. I'm an introvert. I process my feelings alone. I internalize them when I probably shouldn't, and I'm overly introspective. So when I get cheered, it's because I've already gone through the. Oh, this bitch got me fucked up. It's like, oh, I'm about to have to fuck somebody up. You, had I been actually offensive, you see, then I could understand. And I would go through the processes, rationalize, reevaluate, and be like, oh, my bad. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And we'd be okay. But no, instead, that's not what happened this time. Quantum says, I process in my darkness and then post whatever messages I get. But other than that, F these people. They don't need to know these. Exactly. Exactly. My feelings are mine. Mine and maybe the creators. Me and him and the ancestors can chat about it so they can get my act right. Because if I move just on my feelings, that big foreheaded decolletage oversharing motherfucker with anywho. Like be ugh, some elitist, arrogant bullshit. I mean, truly. Like, there was a reason, excuse me, why I didn't join a sorority of any type. Why I never had a sponsor so that I could be a member of a fraternal, I mean, why I could be an Eastern Star. Get the fluff out of cheer. That inability to think for yourself before you do something so damn stupid as cape for somebody you met 2 damn weeks ago. Now you'll say, well, what about you and Darrell Long? Different circumstance, only because something had come up that brought us into this. Like, oh, okay, I need to be present and aware for a bit. Now, if that's true, then in front of the scenes, then say so. Yet I've still known her to be a hoe longer than you've actually known the hoe. So, ta-da! Or if you would like to come and let us know that you've known the hoe longer, then we can truly understand how your cabal or your coven works. Or you could have just fucking apologized. Because look at y'all now. That's arrogance. That's ego. That's embarrassment for so many fucking people in the space and around you. You fumbled the bag, bruh, over feelings. Hey, Nate Gorgeous, how's your spirit this Monday? Happy Monday to all of the aspiring matriarchs, maidens, and motherfuckers in between. What have y'all got going on this Monday morning? Mm, Quantum says, I'm rolling up, but I'm listening. Rig's been trying to keep me in the know of what's going on, so I'm trying to catch up. Child, honey, tell Big Riggs I said I appreciate him and thank him. It's been an interesting thing. You guys, please, if you are on the Facebook, and go over and give Darrell and Lil Long Face a happy birthday shout out. Um, Oh, and then I'm in high spirits. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and turn this light off now. I am in fantastic spirits, but with this pressure change that's going on from summer to fall, I'm having a very difficult time with the pressure in my eyes specifically. Um, it almost feels like that space or the lens between my eye and my ears stays open um, with too much light. Like it opens, and then it's stuck open, kind of like a projector, um, and it just becomes overbearing. But outside of that, like that's a physical thing I got to work through. Emotionally, mentally, all that jazz. I am in high spirits. Much better today. Thank you for asking, and than it was yesterday. I ended up making some canna butter and some medicated brownies, and so that's helping because it's getting in there and it's stopping the cramping. It's relaxing my tummy instead of allowing the cramping to go on. So I mean, there's still some pain up here, but it's not as bad as it was. So I'm thankful for that. I spent most of the day yesterday though sleeper in the dark. Hey, 100,000 TV, how's your spirit? Thank you. It's good to see you too. Um, I'm trying to decide between whether or not I'm going to go on a walk, and I don't think so. You see the way that I'm squinting already. Um, it's just really, really difficult. And then after a while, it's so stimulating that it's like, yeah. But amazingly, I can still. I didn't always have headphones and glasses and all those things, so I was able to move through the world fine. I'm healing right now, and I'm pretty sure that over time, some of these things will get better. The eyesight thing, not quite so sure about that part. Um, Yet, like I, 2 years ago, just the noise of cars going by me on the street, like, make me jump. Um, Doing more research into understanding cannabis and all the things and how it relates to the conditions that I have has helped me to make the switch from being a body always in crisis to understanding when my body's in crisis. Uh, like before, it used to feel like every pain was everywhere, if that makes sense. I couldn't tell whether or not the source of the pain was my stomach, my arms, my head. Like if I hurt, I just hurt everywhere, every everywhere. Now I have a understanding of, okay, I've got a headache. Okay, it's just this shoulder pain from such and such, or okay, it's my tummy, and then when it's my tummy, oh, okay, it's because I put some water in there that was too cold, or there was sugar that hit my tummy before I had any protein in here, or having to have this keen awareness about my own person, right? I recognize now that it saved my life. Having to sit down and lie flat, as BGS did a video on last year, um, protected me. It gave me the opportunity to, one, know my body at its absolute weakest, frailest point, and what I could tolerate. Um, it gave me the discernment that I was asking for or praying for. When you have to ask for something, you have to lean on someone else. That'll send you through some things. Now that causes emotions and feelings for sure. I think it's really difficult to raise someone and teach them how to walk, and then have to ask them to help you walk from the bed to the bathroom. These are tears of remembrance, not emotion. I went through it already. I know I could go through it again. I know I could get up faster from it the second time than I could this time. It's not that facing death uh, made me fearless. I was fearless before. It simply confirmed that being fearless saved my life. Being fearless and having faith that I was going to get home, that my creator wasn't going to give up on me. There's no way in hell you brought me this damn far to give up on me now. Right? You let me survive death. And then I'm out in the Tucson wilderness for 3 days. Yeah, that's not a coincidence. That's not a surprise. Yet you have to be aware that it's not a burden. It is a test. And in some senses, you can't fail the test. You might have to go back a grade, but you're not going to fail, right? You're going to learn from everything that you do. In some ways, whether you choose to or not. Yet, should you choose to take some positive, build on the positive, destroy all negativity. This is the thing. To destroy the negativity within you, you can't take a sledgehammer to the shit. It's bashing in your own brains. So you have to kill the negativity in you with kindness, with love, appreciation, care, concern. When you can do that for you can do that for others. When you can do that for you can stay outside your feelings and in your body, young ladies. Which I love that term when you say get outside your body. That's too cute. I can just see you just jump out, and then get back in. I don't. I tend to stay in mine and just grab on to my stuff and be like, my temper tantrum is this. A couple of angry bunny stances at best. But we've got to do a better job. And as always, y'all know the moment that I say better, I immediately want to say different. Because we have to do different in order to get better. Can't keep doing the same thing over and over again, right? So each day you have to do different. One little thing. It is the first Monday in October. I'll give you my suggestion. For the next almost 30 days, right? I'm a little behind. The next almost 30 days. Each time you want to jump out your body and hit that live, write it down. Put it in an envelope and put it away. At the end of the 30 days, and I know how y'all are, treat it like a Halloween treat to yourself. Okay? At the end of the 30 days, on Halloween, open them up. See if there's something you still want to deal with. How about that? We have to have the impulse control we believe that others. I'm an adult autistic woman, which means that, contrary to what y'all think, I have mastered that shit. Like I said, I work on it often. I've mastered a lot of the things in life. I can't say I've mastered them all. My awareness of the world and the people around me, that's growing every day. I'm thankful. There are times when I stop and I question. And truly, you see, I'll show you. I'll explain it to you because I'm not going to show you. I wouldn't even bother to drag up that dry ass Hepa's content and play it again. Virtuous woman, child. I don't know how you done did it 2 nights in a row, but go off, sister. Go ahead. One of the things, excuse me. Okay. Excuse me. I apologize, y'all. I did lose my train of thought in that damn. It would have been something along these lines. I can't live in my feelings, living with this much pain, because pain is a feeling, and it takes up the majority of my fucking day. It is. I turn on this live, or whichever one it is, and create whatever content it is that I choose to create, because it is an outlet, a release from this pain, a distraction. And to have deliberate distractors in the place where I'm seeking distraction, I think, well, maybe it's because it's divest. Nah, because more and more I'm starting to understand why some of these fellows are going divest anyway. It's the, no, because there's entertainment, and entertainment is cool, right? I every now and then will tune into the messiness and madness in the different sectors. Which, by the way, who came up with the sector? Who came up with the sectors? It's not like YouTube was like, "Hey, you're Mo3, you're beef, you're bullies, you're babies." That is not how that shit went down. So who got together and was like, "Oh, we're this sector, we're this sector, we're this sector, we're this sector"? Who was that? Because the owners of that concept, the think tank that created that right there, them the ones who are most culpable for the shit that's going down right now, y'all. Whomever it was pulling the strings that caused all of the sectors. They the ones got the most planning to do. Alma, did you say something and I missed it? Hi, Colin Nix, a voice of reason, voice and reason. Um, no, I think that the reason, excuse me. Oh, okay. I just thought maybe I missed a comment because they dropped down and said something, but they just may have been catching up on the comments, so no worries. Um, Here's the thing. when it comes to what you're going to do on your channel, one thing that I will say is going to be helpful is for you to decide whom you would like to market to, or better yet, which brands you would like to work with, and what would they require from you. So, for instance, my channel would be best suited for a cannabis company, a coffee company, a onesie company. My channel would be best suited for particular organizations. When you think about how you're going to build your brand, you've got to be able to match it with another larger or smaller brand, so to speak, in which case you need to know what it is that you're offering, where the value is actually going to lie. So, one of the reasons that I knew that it would take longer for my channel to grow organically without me paying for a single subscriber, right? Excuse me. I already knew this was going to be a slow process because we're talking about cannabis, which isn't even federally legal, which means that it is not federally researched enough for anyone to be able to give you more information than the information that I give you, except for when it comes to CBD. Yes, CBD is not full spectrum cannabis. The things that happen with CBD do happen with full spectrum cannabis, yet more happens with full spectrum THC than happens with CBD. And then there are a host of things in the freaking between. You feel me? So I understood all of these things, plus my analytics, what I came here to do. And I could enjoy the journey. And I died. And I was like, yeah, I need to pick up the speed a little bit because it's just like, man, I'm so thankful to be alive. Let me get my hustle on, hustle on, hustle on. Let me get my hustle on today. So I'm spending as much time as I can trying to get it all in. You know what I mean? And so I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I don't go to sleep until somewhere between 10:30 and midnight, and I'm doing it again. Now, do I take little naps throughout the day? Sometimes, especially on the days where I overexert myself. But then again, I also understand my capacity. I don't count spoons. I do theme songs. We've talked about this before. Hey, Mr. Harris, how's your spirit this Monday? I am super pleased. Glad to see you in the chat, dude. Guys, please make sure that you hit the like. Y'all know, do that share thing, turn on the notifications, all that YouTubey stuff so that we don't have to be worried about being pushed out of the algorithm. Ta-da! Every day you hustling. Mark, you should say every day you hungry because every time I go live, one of the first things you tell me is that you're hungry. Guys, if you are in the chat or in the cloud and you want to have a theme song, go ahead and I'll play a couple real quick. Like I said, I may not go for a walk this morning because it is rather cool and it's going to be a fluctuating kind of day. But I'll take you guys outside here in just a moment and at least let you see the sky. Daniel is actually home this morning already, and he's still asleep. So I don't want to be too loud either, where that's concerned. Let's see. So Mark, I put it in the Facebook group. I had this question. Hey, Ivana, you gorgeous girl. Long time. So glad to see you. Ivana, I'm pretty sure you probably, I know you're hungry, Mark. I'm pretty sure you saw the Facebook post. Maybe not. But, like, why do we immediately go to boobs being, like, someone who has breasts going off, they're in their feelings? No one, do, well, I'll get, well, gentlemen, do they immediately say when when you check someone that you're in your feelings, or do they at least give y'all respect? I mean, real talk, I don't see a whole lot of telling the 6 foot so and so that he in his feelings when he's been disrespected. In fact, most people are trying to hold him back from doing far worse. Hell, even little 5, 7, something the other. So you know what I'm saying? It's that part for me. So we're gonna get you, Mark, and then we're gonna get you, I mean, I'd venture to ask Rick Ross, you know, if he had to go to some of these similar situations in his financial rise, like being a baller, shot caller, and all of that, was it really worth it? I mean, I would just be curious. My own personal thoughts on it on one thing, yet it's his life. He's lived it. I love his perspective. Like, I like, I'm curious about people from the perspective of how you did it, how you made it through. Thank you, Ivana. Yeah, I've been doing more during the day than in the evening. Yet, who knows really what the new schedule will be, because I am I'm trying to put down the foundation, some metrics based on the understanding. Um, it's called, in business they call it forecasting. So some forecasting based on the understandings of this last year. Yet that's still in flux because I am healing from something much greater than I was when I started streaming last year. I'm healthier than I was when I started streaming last year as well, though. So I'm thankful that you guys got to catch me live too. If you're part of the Facebook group, leave a couple of times in there, and I'll see if I can't make one of them more permanent. Although I will say late nights and early mornings are pretty much my bag. That midday mess, man, I'm either trying to clean or sleep or catch something messy on the internet, and get myself together. Uh, and really, I believe it's because that was the time that I used to work for someone else. And so I made all of the other hours about me, right? So if I've got to be at work at 9 o'clock, damn sure I'm up at 4, working out, cleaning, cooking, doing whatever else I need to do, spending some time with the family. And then it's off to work until, 5 o'clock, and get home and spend some time with the family, do all the other stuff. And then midnight, you lay it down, you get up and do it over again. Do that long enough, it's pretty much all you know. I do got muscles. Ivana, did you see my muscles, child? Look. All right, now I gotta be careful because I ain't gonna. Check it out, Ivana. Boy, look at that girl, baby, baby. Oh, so goofy, so goofy. I've been working on it. I've been stretching, doing mostly it's singing, dancing, and cleaning my house. I do yoga a couple of times a week, but I'm truly, truly just thankful. I know, right? I almost too thick with what? No, I'm kidding. Child and Ivana, this thing back here, honey, done a whole other thing back there. Let me get Alma's song before I miss it. Da, 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 Luciano, but I can't remember what song. There we go. And then Quantum, I saw you turned in your homework. April, I'm still waiting on your homework though, homie. Yes, Popeye, but with cannabis instead of spinach. I don't know about that spinach shit to give you some iron and make you go poop. Cannabis will set you right though. Just saying. I can't see what I'm doing. Hold on. Tony judging me. Do what? I'm just saying. Mark, I made cannon brownies. Hold on. I know you said cookies, Mark. So, I made cannon brownies, right? Each one of these is about 12 to 15% THC. So you pop one of these before you go to bed, game over. First thing in the morning, I had one with my coffee. And my tailbone don't hurt quite so much. I did grow a butt. It wasn't what? It only took 47 years for me to grow an arse. It only took 47 years. And believe it or not, y'all, my boobs are grown too, but I'm not going to. I mean, oops, now y'all know, but I'm not gonna put them on display or show nobody how to do it. It's a nice feeling. I'm still learning to eat out like a whole lot. My tummy can hold this much food, and so my metabolism is so high. I need to be eating damn near every 2 hours, when the rest of you can eat 4 to 6. It's like that. Ivana Spencer, you are straight. I mean, Ivana L, you are straight trash, and I am not. She said JP done got thicker than a king size Snicker. He's probably back there smiling in his sleep right now. He agrees with you so much that oh, he definitely think that he did all of the work himself too. Go ahead, I'm gonna let y'all both have it. I ain't gonna steal nobody's shine. Yeah, Mark, it's probably about 2 hours, but it's really difficult, along with maintaining my liquid intake and all the other stuff. So what I tend to do is like midday, find the strain that's gonna make me the most hungry, which is usually this super lemon haze right now, um, and get geeked, and then eat until my tummy is too full, and then sleep it off. That's the growth. Hey man, I'm just glad it's going to the right damn places. Do you hear me? Because I really would be so disappointed to wake up and really have. Mm-mm. Imagine if my face just got rounder and rounder, but the rest of me ain't grow. Or like my feet just got fat. My tattoos are in the places that they're in, just in case I ever get fat again. So that when they won't like spread out and look crazy, they'll look like what they are. Like one's on above my ankle. So not even in the ankle space, above it. One's on my right shoulder, and the other's on my left arm. And so it might get bigger, which is gonna look like a big phoenix. Right now, it looks like a skinny. Actually, right now it looks like a hungry phoenix. Believe it. Look at that thing. Polo thing. It's like, oh, you had deprived us of food for too long. Look, feed the phoenix. Feed the phoenix. Feed me, phoenix. Ow, feed me on. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I can't help myself. That was just goofy. So yeah, I'm trying. I was good until Ivana's comment pop up and it's just a bunch of doggone laughy faces at me. Um, so now, okay. So imagine I'm trying to get in as much wholesome and nutritious food as possible in this size amount every 2 to 4 hours. Okay, I get tired of eating. Which is why we have smoothies and I have a lot of. Hey, Mark, it's a whole bottom of a brownie over there. I just ate a top and I had some brownie before we started this thing, brother. Listen, I'm already a little geeked. In fact, I need to go ahead and have my booze now so that I can feel relaxed. Believe it or not, like I said, you guys, a little bit of alcohol along with your cannabis. So, especially in the form of wine, because we're talking like, grapes, they're coming up in that same, um, in the ground, especially if you can get a local wine and locally grown cannabis, which you should be getting anyway, because it's the only way you should be getting it. Locally grown cannabis and then a local wine, excuse me, will enhance your medicating experience because of the terpenes. Terpenes, terroir, they go together. Give me a moment. So, sorry, Daniel. We're going to get some of this barefoot rosé. Normally, I would do this also with some cherry juice or orange juice. Yet we just don't have any right now, and it's not necessary. What is helpful is frozen berries. So I keep my blues out at room temperature because super cold things hurt my tummy, right? So adding frozen berries, one, replaces the ice with something that I'm not going to crunch on because I did for a long time because of the iron deficiency anemia live with. You guys, do you know? Does anyone remember the name, the term for? Is it pica? When you like chew ice or you want to eat clay or stuff like that. Any wine will work, Mark. Red does work, yet just you really want really booze in general, but wine is the best. So I've got my wine. I've got a rosé spritzer, and then I've got just some frozen mixed berries in here. But so terroir, that's the land that your wine, your grapes are grown in, or the soil, right? So the soil that the grapes, the soil that your cannabis is grown in, same as the soil that your land that your cannabis, I mean your grapes, the cannabis, all the same shit. That's what I'm saying. So combining them helps. Yes, pica. Okay, so because of the iron deficiency anemia, I have pica, and for a very, very, very long time, my iron levels were super low. My iron levels got down to the single digits when I was in Durham, and I had to have my first iron transfusion or infusion, I think is what they really call it. I used to chew ice constantly. I would have to drive by the gas station like it was a craving. It was a must. Before I could go to class, I had to drive to the gas station and get a big old thing of crunchy ice. Ladies, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. And fellas, if you have lived with an anemic woman, you know what crunchy ice is. So I would have to stop and get a big old thing of crunchy ice, and then I could go to school. Uh, I recognize that for what it is now, and the moment that I begin to crave um, ice, actually, the moment that I begin to crave beef, spinach, any of those things, we'll go ahead and get some organ meat and green veggies to help me with that. But yeah, the other things that I don't use ice in my beverages for those two reasons. One, because it'll be really cold in my tummy, and two, I still have a tendency to try to crunch ice when I shouldn't. So hope all these little tidbits help y'all, because they have certainly helped me and saved my life over and over and over again. It was supposed to be about feelings, but like I said, my feelings are over there. My emotions are over there, or vice versa. They're not right here, and they're not in there. No, Ivana, you're actually doing the right thing by drinking room temperature water. Colder water causes your tummy to cramp, which is what happens to me. It just happens a lot faster to me. You said red wine can be used in combination with certain herbs for. Yes, Mark. I think it's rosemary, thyme. Um, I want to say mint. I could be mistaken on the last one. Rosemary and thyme are good for helping with blood pressure. Aromatherapy is really good. So I'll probably go ahead and take a medicated bath after this. Oh, Mark, I know I really do not like that. Ah, thank you, Na. I'm really working on making this something that you all can refer back to. I'm trying to get the description set up so that they feel course like. YouTube's made some changes to make that easier, yet it's a process. I really, really, really need a physical assistant, yet for right now, we work with what we got. Yes, beets. I love beets, you guys. I love roasted beets. I love pickled beets. Um, I think my absolute favorite is probably pickled beets. But yeah, anything that you can do to help enhance your medicating experience will also make your cannabis go further. So there's that. um, and just so we stay on topic, when you get out of your feelings, you can defend your choices and your stances. I can defend my decision to choose medical marijuana over opioids in a host of ways for a host of reasons, right? You can call me high, you can call me a stoner, you can talk whatever you want to about me. It's okay. Right, walk on water mentality. Hey, M Mills, how's your spirit? Like, it's just for in my perspective. No, my eldest son came to me at some point in his teens and he said, I don't believe in God. At this point, if he's the oldest and he's in his teens, then the two other ones are already old enough to be starting to give me their version of little man shit too. So I'm like, okay, well, son, what I need you to understand is that this is the things that can happen as a result of you letting other people know that. And then I moved on from there. You can't force someone to be a thing, not even your own children. And I think that that's something that we can talk about some of the time, but we keep fucking that up. Anyway, Quantum says, not about to be subjected to the emotional waves of humans. I'm tired. Amen. Amen, Quantum. Um, this weekend's wave, I mean, some of that I know I set in motion. That doggone backstage recording, 15 minutes, and they watched at least 10 of them. The brainwashing is real. All them people in one man's ear. For what damn reason? Who's in their feelings? He was just trying to get a point across. Understood. Be heard. All right, Mark. Was that you? Talking about quantum Jesus did it? All right, Mark. When you wake up and your ass just standing on some water, don't be surprised. The universe say you want to walk on water today? Today seemed like a good day. What state you in, Mark? I've said this a long time ago. I said I'm gonna move to Florida. I said I'm gonna move to Arizona because in like 10 years it's gonna be coastal property. So you better chill out, Mark. I don't know what state you in, but a thing could be a thing. You never know for certain, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Let me get this headphone back in my ear just because it feels uncomfortable with me talking to y'all without it. Okay, am I supposed to be playing another theme song right now? For some reason, I want to play this one. I guess because I'm petty or I want to be emotional. Um, Shout out to Little Podcast. He might be my favorite emotional male. I knew I meant that was Love Little Podcast. I swear I did. It's just, I had sons, and the fellas I would tell, get that testosterone out your chest. Like whatever that is that you huffing and puffing and ready to go to little dude war, you better calm that shit down so we can have a conversation. That's getting out your feelings. So I can hear you be disrespectful and insulting to me. I can even hit the link and listen to the ignorant bullshit that comes out someone's mouth. Okay. I hear what you have to say. You said to yourself, you see me moving a certain type of way, you didn't want to talk about it. Well, how do you think you see me moving? Oh, you don't have nothing else to say? Cool. That's your opinion. You see, that's not being in your feelings. That's accepting a person's perception of you. And the result of that was me going back to my own channel and letting know that your perceived value of yourself is fucked up. Don't nobody around here value you, chick. Nobody know who the fuck you are. You came into our motherfucking space. Riding the hotels of another bitch. Caping for her. You earned your fucking. The resulting shit that you and your coven are experiencing is the result of those assholes not checking the fuck out of you when they should. Because they claim to be a part of your fucking team. Trust and believe the citizens over here will check JP when she ain't right. Big Rig really wants to get up here. If he's up right now, he really wants to talk shit to me about fucking feelings. At the end of the day, he knows on this one, I'm motherfucking right. And it's real goddamn hard. That's why we don't talk about fucking feelings. Because of bitches like that who always in their goddamn feelings. Don't know how to fucking move. Over a motherfucking man of all goddamn things. Oh, and a hoe. A man and a hoe who was talking in the back with your man, like I was, while you in your fucking feelings in the first place, bitch. You're mad to find out that he ain't just talking to you, and he doesn't think that you are the brightest crayon in a motherfucking box. How about that? Dim-witted ass bitches. Mark, you quit trying to deliver me from this message, and I will play deliver you. Men want respect. Women want respect. I don't want you to respect me for being a woman. I don't want you to respect me solely for being a mother. You respect me for my entire body of fucking work. 47 years of work ethic, effort. Where me, mine, and my community are concerned. I'm not new here. I grew here. How about you? I hear you've been ran through a time or two. I mean, I hear you ran through a sector or two. My bad. I apologize. Freudian slip. Yes, Mark, I will play deliver me. No, anytime, Mark. I like being able to. You guys give me new music. I get. I can share some things. I absolutely love it. And it's one of the things that I really fought for to be able to do on this channel. Um, hmm. They take wine at church, don't they? They're my communion right here. I need to go get my brownie. Let me get my cannabis brownie and my spritzer, and we'll have communion, Mark. How about that?
Due to things that's happened in the past, hurt, abuse, molestation. But we want to speak to you today and tell you that God wants to heal the hole in your soul. Some people's actions are not.
I'm gonna have to take my headphone out so y'all can't hear me sing. I really like to sing this song. It's like early in the morning. I really shouldn't, especially not with coffee.
Help you get over your past and remind you that God wants to heal the hole in your soul.
The Church of Cannabis said, "Amen."
Here. She's going to help you share this wisdom and tell this story.
Deliver me, 'cause all I seem to do is hurt me, hurt me. Lord, deliver me, 'cause all I seem to do is hurt me.
Yes, sir.
Hurt me.
I know we should be finishing, but take it from me 2 more times.
Lord, deliver me, 'cause all I seem to do is hurt me. Mark, nah, because this part right here, I'll be all in my face. Deliver me, 'cause all I seem to do is hurt me. Hurt me.
rescue me from myself, from my overthinking.
Amen, and Mills. God is always here. And my mama.
Just repeat
Love that
after me,
house.
struggling with your past and say,
Ah,
let the Lord know. Just say, oh, He wants to restore your soul. He said, hey, if my people who are called by my name humble themselves and pray, seek my face, turn from their wicked ways, I will give from heaven. Bring it on down. So it is. It is so. Amen. Now when we pray, we're going to end that with a declaration, a decree. So I'm speaking for all of you listening, starting here, starting now. The things that hurt you in the past won't control your future. Starting now.
when they say this is my exodus, like that, it just, man.
You are officially released. Now sing it for me, Leandria.
This is my exodus. This is my exodus. This is my oh. Thank you, Lord. And say hello. Thank you, Lord. To a brand new year. Thank you, Lord. Those are my feelings. When I go off on hoes in this space, that's just me setting the record straight. But my feelings are, praise Jesus, I'm still fucking here. My feelings are, fuck you hoes, because you couldn't survive half the shit I've been through. My feelings are, get your shit together or we will bulldoze you out the fucking way because we've got a future to protect. And get the fuck out of here with the rest of that shit. By the way, those of you who are all in your morals, whose morals are you standing on? Your creator's or man's? If you excuse your sins because they are covered by the laws of man, well, enough said, sinner. Fuck out of here, worried about what I do. And yes, I am here to judge you. Man, these people, it's the ambiguity. It's the finding any reason for what you do to be motherfucking okay. That's the problem. Explaining your sins away down here has nothing to do with explaining them away up there. That's a whole different thing. And to be able to be here, I had to literally accept that my heart had to be stilled off from a whole bunch of other shit. I may lose some of those whom I love dearest. Because these next steps ain't for everybody. It's a journey in discipline. And some of you just aren't prepared. It's disappointing, not unanticipated though. I mean, Mark, sometimes we have to. Church is when church is. And by the fact, let's just go ahead and put this in there. Told y'all, this space is for whenever, whatever is necessary. Right now, it's this.
My lover's got humor. She's forgiven.
This notion that
everybody
you're somehow better than someone because you don't do this, you don't do this, but you do the drugs that's given to you by man, made by man, nothing to do with your creator and the motherfucking process, and yet you somehow want to judge another motherfucker. Get out of here.
We were born sick, heard them say it.
My church offers no absolution. Tells me worship in the day. Yours certainly does.
Only heaven I'll be sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it, and me to be well.
Your children and the children after those children. What will they know of morals and ethics? What are you pouring into them while you worried about what the fuck it is this grown woman is doing over here? Take me to church, I worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that the step of the road. Let me give you my life. Take me to church, I worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that the step of the road. Let me give you my life. Yes, Mark, you have to meet people where they are. People are still growing and learning. It's not their fault, obviously. Look at who's raising them or how they were raised, apparently. Yet, you can't respect people for the being, for the vessel. Why would you ever expect respect in return? We are the floor. Our parents were the foundation. Our children, well, depends on what you poured into yours. Mine will be able to build, yet yours are constantly pulling down what mine built. Then all of them will remain floor level, ground level. No higher heights, no new achievements, nothing remarkable that they can stand on as their own. Where are you setting the bar, by the way? Speaking of, well, let's just say I had heard that a favorite attorney in this space don't can't practice law. I had heard. Mark, I disagree with that last part. That we all have a story. I'm not in a position to judge. I disagree. Because we all have a story, we are able to judge the actions of others. What steps did you take? Perhaps we don't want to judge because we don't want to be judged. Perhaps I feel different because I know that I've been judged by my Creator, none greater. And I'm here to tell the story. Despite all the things that I've done, similar to so many things that others have done, there are things that I have not done that I would be concerned about being judged for. And were they on my plate, I may have been judged for them then and not been able to hold up to my answers. Yet, there was a lot of discussion between me and the Creator and my mother about the children. I've never taken a life, any. And I believe that life starts the moment that those two adults make the decision that can create a life. That's where the responsibility starts. Period. So it's something that I wasn't willing to do. For a long time, I made exceptions for certain things. And that's something that I continue to work through. Because I recognize how difficult it is to make the choice to keep someone alive, no matter how much it costs you. I know how painful that is. I suppose I understand that there are also greater pains. And some of you may be experiencing those because of the choices that you made. Thus, the desire to not be judged. Yet, we sit in judgment of others' choices. You attempt to place your morals, your standards, and your values on others. You have an inability to accept people. People. That they have lived experiences that cause them to make certain choices. Yet, many of those people have already held themselves accountable for those choices. So when those who have not been judged by themselves, by their Creator, or the community around them, come into their space and they are tempted to judge another, they are surprised when they are met with vitriol and venom. Hey, Miss Carter, how you doing, bunny? Thank you again. I appreciate it. The belief that one can be this compassionate in my community will tell you as such. means I'm never going to knock somebody the fuck out. It's foolish. I said I'm compassionate. I never said I was a pacifist. In fact, I have a term for it. I am a public pugilist. I'm sorry, a public pacifist, private pugilist, in that I am most caring and compassionate to others, and unto myself, I do the most damage. I'm a public pacifist and a private pugilist. I beat up on me before I beat up on others. Look, April, Mark has gotten really comfortable with that little angry face down. Oh, Jesus! Coffee down, coffee down. Y'all, I think I do this once a week. And I'm pretty sure it's the freaking creator, and I'm pretty sure it's a sign of something, yet I'm not sure what. But I spill coffee, I spill fire. What's that song? I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I'm gonna play that real quick while I get a doggone towel. Get myself together. James Taylor. I know, right? Oh, not the medicated coffee, no less. And I don't even know if I got some more. I'm gonna let this play while I go grab a towel. No, we're okay there. Okay, I'll be back, y'all. Oh, maybe that means we should go for a walk, y'all. Don't laugh at me, Mark. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. Oh, just enough. Hold on, y'all. I gotta take a potty break too. I'll be back. One. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. Just got to see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I won't make it any other way. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. My back turned towards it's definitely Monday. Okay. Lord knows when the cold wind blows it in your head around. I went in the bathroom. Hold on. It is definitely Monday, baby, because I went in the bathroom and I took the onesie off, and as I pulled my onesie off, doggone hair tie just fell in the doggone toilet. One of these, yeah. It's Monday. It's Monday. I'm just gonna take it Monday. Accept that it's Monday. Try not to hate Monday the way that other people hate Monday. So, well, I was getting ready to say, let's talk about money. But then again, money management on a Monday has got to be probably one of the most irritating things in the world. If you have ever been in corporate, my shirt's on backwards. Y'all, it's Monday. It's Monday. It's this Monday. Just call it that. Jesus. Okay. Girl swirl. There we go. All right, hold on. Wardrobe change. Ta-da! All right. You said you want that stuffed animal that's on which one? Yes, it Mills Child. It's Monday. I done been through it all already on a Monday. You want my baby Yoda? The young lady upstairs gave him to me as a gift. She also has Asperger's. I sleep on him. Well, I sleep with all four of them. There's four of them over there. Can you see him? So the first one here, I call him. So this is Baby Yoda. Then you got Bunny, you got Fella, and then you got Baby Ula over there, or Little Ula, which is my nickname for Daniel. So yeah. So those are my comfort, my support system, so to speak, when Daniel's not around. When I'm really going through it and I am having a hard time keeping all of the people upstairs in place, then Fella is a tether, which means that he kind of helps keep me from losing it a bit. I don't use them as often. There are very few things that jar me today like they did a couple of years ago. But yeah, so that's it. Ta-da! All right, now, ta-da! Okay, I dressed again. Whoops, wait. Except for my pants are running up my leg on the right side. Now I gotta redo my coffee. Uh, I was gonna start a plushy club with this young lady from my Twitter community. His name is Grogu. um, yeah, Ivana, it's Monday. There's nothing that you can say, but it's Monday. Hey, y'all, go over to the buy me a coffee and buy me a coffee to replace the one that I just lost. It's just gone right over there. Spend $5 on one of the things that I posted on, or just the hell cuz. Do that for me. How about that? How about them apples? Also, go ahead and do that other YouTubian stuff that you got to do, so we can stay hot and popping over here. Whatever it is you call it. I want to be so bothered, but it's not even worth being bothered by. Child, let me just go ahead and finish my booze then. Grogu, his name is Baby Yoda, and that's Baby Ula. And my Cthulhu has a name. Hey, Room Shaker, how's your spirit, love? And my Cthulhu, which I know Cthulhu is there's supposed to be just one, has a name. His name is Fella, and y'all just gonna have to accept the fact that I named things. My mama told us that if we didn't name them, we'd lose them. And so, like, she was talking about a car, but she's like, if you don't name it, you'll lose it. And so I was like, well, I don't want to lose my fella, so that's Fella. Yeah, and that's Baby Yoda, Baby Ula, and Bunny. More often than not, don't judge. But I actually even have a Facebook plushie club already started. And I believe that myself and one other person are the only two members in there. So maybe this year I'll open it up. But I'll have to close one of the other two. It's too much to manage as one person. My community is large enough already that it's difficult making sure that I get every space in. Like, I got to make sure that I hit Twitter sometime today or tomorrow, all that jazz. So yeah. Um, you said I ran right to Starbucks and got me a double child. Coffee is, I mean, yeah. Coffee keeps me sane. Cannabis clears my brain. Yes, Mark, it's a plushy club. I mean, soft and squishy is the way to go. And because after soft and squishy comes unicorns, and you know where we're going, Mark. To the what? The unicorn song. Oh no! I did the wrong one. And then we're gonna go for a little walk, you guys, because I do feel up to a bit. Not too much because it's bright and I'm squinting already, but yeah.
Unicorns, I love them. Unicorns, I love them. Unicorns, I love them. Unicorns, I love them.
You said white chocolate, hot chocolate. Girl, do you go to the office immediately after that? And I do not mean work. Ivana, what you saying? Ivana? 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 Ivana, 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 Ivana. Y'all gonna quit messing with me? You want some dark energy? Hold on. Let me see if I can get down there in my baritone with it. Hold on. Ivana, 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 You gonna quit messing with me? You ain't ready? April says the Minions is my cartoon. Don't judge me. I love all the characters. So exactly. No, I did not see the new Minions movie because I saw the first Minions movie, and listening to Minion mumble was too much for me. It's worse than mumble rap. Actually, I still think mumble rap might be worse than the Minions. But anyway, Ine, you didn't answer me, dearest. Do you go to the office immediately after white chocolate, hot chocolate in the morning? And I'm not talking about work, girl. I am talking about, do you go and spend some time in your private office scrolling through Facebook and Twitter? Because that sounds like a trip to the bathroom. I mean, it's tasty, but it sounds like a tasty trip to the bathroom down the line. Anyway, April says, I've seen all of the Minions movies and I actually have all of them on my laptop. April Carter. Yes, the Inside Out house, Daniel. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Ine said, Kiki, not always right after. Okay, facts. Because the coffee is definitely going to send the sister to the office around these hip parts. That's probably why I still do it early in the morning. April said she had a 9-year-old. So, no, Miss Carter. No. That's like me still having a love for Disney and trying to blame it on the fact that Darrell lets me see his daughter every 3 weeks on the internet. No. That's just too doggone funny. She talking about, listen, I love what I love. You love what you love. For some reason, this thing came to my mind this morning. Right now. She laughing at, oh yeah, here, let's just go ahead and get this out the way. Hey, I think everybody in this space need to man the fuck up and get out the space. Real talk. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why this song came up. I don't know. I'm gonna hit this bowl. Maybe it's because the women in this space are more manly than the men in this space. I said it. When I asked for signs, you're the saddest bunch I ever met. But you can bet before we're through, Mr. I'll make a man out of you. Tranquil as a forest on fire within. I love Mulan. I think it may have set some of y'all up for this whole trans phase y'all might be going through. A pause. I apologize for saying phase. Not all of you, is that true? So I apologize. Yet there are some who could simply be drawn into it because they have been in this space listening for too long. We have to accept it as the truth. I'll give you an example. Hold on. I'm never going to catch my breath. Everybody knows who knew me for a cutting gem. scared to death.
Now I really wish that I knew how to swim.
Dear, you must be
Spin that coursing thrill
with all the
force of a great typhoon. With all the storm raging.
Okay. Here's the thing. We are in a space that often says, and shout out to Kwame Brown for reminding us of this. We are in a space that often says race is a social construct. Do you know what else is a social construct? Once again, shout out to Kwame. Money. Money. Money is a social construct. We didn't have or use or need money prior to a certain point in history. Thus, it was created out of ta-da. So, do we really need money? If we're going, oh, it's not about race, this, that, and third, then it shouldn't be about money either. So, when you push aside money, who are you to your people? Ivana, child. Ivana said, girl, the men you talking about need to hold their nostrils, take a deep breath, and blow. They need to untuck, child. In fact, maybe we need to change it for one day a week, Ivana. Instead of unpack your black, it's untuck your cook. How about that? All right, untuck your cook Tuesday. That's what it's gonna be. Oh, what are we gonna talk about though, Ivana? How to get back into or out of your, I don't know. Let your nuts hang low, let them wobble to and fro. Can you tie him in a knot or they swollen like some bows? How to get your masculinity back. Hosted by JP. We can't do that if I... Gentlemen, Mark, would you come sit on that panel? It's inappropriate coming from just me. It's just, yeah. I don't think that anybody gonna show up for that. I think that the fellas in this space gonna be real fucking mad. Might be a lot of ladies over here though. April says from the way some of these men are acting, they need to change their tampons and pop a Midol with their emotional, because a lot of their thongs are showing with how, they tend, fellas. The lady said it. Y'all emotional and you can't let go. Now I know what y'all trying to hold on to, because most of y'all just met a broad up in this space the day before yesterday. But hey, whoops, if that's how you move, that's how you move. I tend to wait. I'm the type of ghost of motherfucker and all kinds of shit. So like, it's true, child. Mark says they're not men. Mark, I don't know, Mark. I don't know. I know we like to make that distinguisher, but I don't know, Mark. They're 47 plus, Mark. What the fuck are they if they're not men? I really want some more coffee, y'all. Y'all can also cash out the girl the money for the coffee. She's just saying on the side. I'm really upset about this damn coffee situation. How you feeling, coffee? What do you say, babe? Once a week? You got all average. That's doggone shame. It's always right around this desk. This computer is amazing. This is going, y'all. Every day, y'all pray for it, pray for it, pray for it. I'm silly, I'm sorry. I'm silly and the men are emotional, y'all. What we gonna do? Manhood is earned. Okay. Now I'm just So what is masculinity then? I understand y'all say that manhood is a rite of passage. And I'm asking you all, I'm not looking it up on Google, I'm not using the dictionary. I'm looking for common parlance of masculinity. If it's not the manhood you earn. Okay. April says some of the men that are on this white and red app think because they have a limp gummy worm between their legs means that is warranted respect instead of giving something for. Well, we just said that you can respect a person for a person. So that's basic level respect. Respect on the idea of the threat of violence is another level of respect. Mark says that masculinity is energy. Okay, so masculinity is energy. Manhood is a rite of passage earned by what? We're going to get out of here in a few minutes, you guys. I'm trying to keep these under 2 hours or right around there. We might go over a bit. But masculinity is a rite of passage earned by doing what? I'm sorry, manhood is a rite of passage. Masculinity is the energy of manhood. Yes? Within that rite of passage. What do you have to do to earn it? That's masculine in nature. That's not the ability to be self-sufficient is not masculine in nature, though. Are we saying that a woman can't be self-sufficient? Self-sufficient is the floor, isn't it? Right. Ivana says females can be self-sufficient. Huh? Mark says no. Okay, Mark, I want to wait for you to make it make sense. While you do that, I'm gonna play this song because it's on my mind. Shout out to Lil Mama. It's her birthday. I played this for the fellas on their birthday. But Lil Longface, she's so doggone managed sometimes. I think she deserved this on her birthday too. April says I'm self-sufficient. Does that mean that I'm masculine? I think hell not. Hey, no, April ain't masculine. That twerking bunny. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man.
Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am.
I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man. So, self-sufficiency is the floor. In my personal opinion, knowledge of self is the floor. Daniel says, some would say you have to provide for your family and have the strength to protect your family from all threats to qualify as a man. Oh, you're answering my other question. Got you, Mark. What must be done? So you can tell everybody. I believe that masculine energy that we're talking about, that makes a difference between manhood and womanhood, is the willingness to put yourself out first, even when you know it could be a detriment to yourself. And by that I mean understanding that both you and that woman have the same ability to do that. You put yourself in front. Even when she says, no, I'll go first, you put yourself in front. That is what I believe is the rite of passage from male to manhood. Stand up now and taste the sun. Hey! Time to do what must be done. Hey! Well, you can tell everybody. Say you can tell everybody. Exactly, Mark. The covering. Yes, a mother is willing to cover and should be willing to do so. Yet, you will do it. Your desire to step out front and take on that role. That's the rite of passage. And for a woman, it should be the same. It is the same. We get there for different reasons, perhaps. Yet, it's the same. Your willingness to cover your children, another, your community. That part. What up, Big Rig? How's your spirit? Child, April using talk to text. Ivana said, let me get some orange pound cake. Uh-oh, go ahead, Ivana. Oh, yeah, I was jamming, y'all. I'm the man. My oldest son, I think he turned 18 while he was working for me. And so at work on his 18th birthday, I played this song for him when he came in, and I let him step out of my office out into the main area with it. It's one of those things. It was a nice experience. It was a different experience. It was a nice experience. I wouldn't do it again. And no, I didn't hire my son. Someone else hired him on. And then we actually ended up getting put out of work for like 3 weeks while they decided whether or not he could work for me once I had taken on the position. But because he was already there, they would have fired him illegally because of hiring me. Yeah, this little thing. Anyway. So yeah, it's just another one of those stories that I get to tell. Big Rig, how's your spirit? What you got going on this Monday? Woo, Big Rig. Quantum said you've been trying to keep her up to speed. I don't know if you caught these last round of bombshells, brother. Did you happen to check out Virtuous Woman TV and what she was sending out last night, these last 2 nights? I thought I was doing something. Hunty, I thought I was doing something. Big Rig, April says Big Rig Slaps. Everyone calls you Big Rig, but I'm always calling you Big Slaps. He gonna always be trucks around here though. He gonna always. He's probably one of the only ones who's not actually what I consider a bear. In other spaces, he's one of my beanie bears, but over here he'll always be trucks. Trucks and cakes. Fuck tacos. Trucks and cakes and bunnies. Ta-da! Oh, and dancing ladies. We gotta give it up to the dancing ladies. Gotta give it up to the dancing ladies. They be getting down over here a lot. We gonna start calling this trucks and caicos. JP's Island of Trucks and Caicos. Oh yeah, unicorns. JP's Unicorn Island of Trucks and Caicos. You say, what happened? Oh, you mean after all that stuff with old girl? Well, I posted that thing showing that they be over here trying to do some whole brainwashing shit. And then Virtuous Woman went live, partially in defense of me and partially to check Peace Love for being worried about whether or not where she goes and what she does. That was Saturday night. And then Sunday night, last night, she went ahead and reposted some of that video along with some new information, like the fact, allegedly, Aunt T's scheme was to send women from where he was to the manosphere to attract people to his channel. And then though he didn't pay the young ladies that went over there, sounds like fraud. It sounds like a little scheme that could possibly be a crime, like the one that I've been talking about since you've been a member of my channel. I mean, a citizen of this channel. Big rig. Shit now. And all Peace Love had to do was apologize, and her whole coven may not be in a fucked up situation that they're in today. But I digress. Oh, and then all of their bedroom information came out. Oh, because you wanted to cape somebody else's hoe. You don't even know. Ooh, Jesus, child, you hoe, Jesus. And since none of them really started in this sector, it has just gone and vibrated through all of the other sectors that they've been through with more questions than answers and questions and answers. Uh-oh. And spillage of information. Cabal of goopy ass fools up. Boy, I tell you anyway. It was something about listening to all of the adults, so-called adults in these spaces, attempt to try and speak down to other adults as if there was never any need to recognize peer for peer, person for person. There's a clear red flag. You got a problem as an individual. Now, when a large group of individuals does a thing, it is no longer the problem of individuals. It is a groupthink problem. And if the underlying thought is a crime, then it's a groupthink crime, known as a conspiracy. But I've gone over my 2 hours. Anybody got a theme song? Exactly, Mark. A think tank. A think tank turns into an incubator. An incubator turns into... Never mind. Anybody got a theme song before I get out of here? Courage to Change. Her, Quantum. Boy, Big Rig, what was that song she had before? I know we so glad. No offense to you, Quantum. But girl, that was a song for a minute. Every time you came in, that was your theme song, and we was all like, well, this gonna change the mood.
World, I want to leave you better.
Okay, I got the Tupac song next, and then Daniel, your theme song. Thank y'all for hanging out with me this morning.
Watch the news on TV, abandon myself delighting. I am afraid to let you see. Me when it falls, when it falls. Burn on me the rain it falls, when it falls. Sown the seeds of love and hope, love and love.
Quantum, let me know if you're gonna have any time for like a you, Big Rig, April, Ivana. We need to have like a chat. Uh-oh, you like that, Big Rig? Okay. Let me find out. You said this song stay on repeat, Quantum. Okay. Lord, is this really what's next to Daniel's theme song? Super Gremlin, that's what we're doing. Did I miss a theme song? Nope. No, I did. There we go. Dear Mama. Yo, I appreciate it. Hey! Y'all know the deal. Do that like, share, subscribe thing, notifications, all that jazz. It's very important so that the algorithm or our audience profile stays live. That's the key. JP. Subscribe, share with real people like you and me. No, we're not completely gone yet, but I don't want to forget. I'm trying to remember to do that whole promotion thing. It's the thing that I've never actually been good at because I come from a world where my name is my name. I am my body of work. Respect me. You were willing to read my resume and stay. Ask me to come up for an interview. Right? I'm from that, but I understand that we live in a world where one must self-promote and do some things. So yeah, I'm working on it. April said she was just blasting the rapper Ludacris song, Throw Them Bows. Hey, get it? During her workout. April, I swear I want to see you in a tiny fight video. Real talk, I don't know if you continue to rock with Lil Podcast, but for some reason, I want to see like a virtual boxing matchup between you and Lil Podcast. I think that would be hilarious. I don't know why. I just do. I think that would be pure freaking entertainment. Oops. I can't, I don't know what it is yet. I don't, but for some reason. I'm just trying to imagine April doing. He ain't even that tall according to him. Is that inappropriate? No, April still hadn't turned in her homework. Quantum kind of turned in her homework. I mean, she turned in the video of her doing this. You know how she do on Facebook? She do this. She was in the mirror and she was. So I kind of gave her credit for that. Oh yeah, and then she did this. She did a little. She sent me that. But Miss Carter over there still owed me some homework. Hey, I didn't say who was gonna win, April. I just said that it would be entertainment. Okay, just that it would be entertainment. I just imagine this little funny. Like real talk, no offense, don't take this the wrong way, but I kind of see like right now, all of a sudden in my head, you and podcast is like, what are their names from B-Stars, Daniel? You said what was the homework, Miss Carter? Now, man, we getting ready to get into it. How my headphone always want to go out the moment that the bunny and the fox, the two main characters. He's not a fox, but you know what I mean. Hey, dang it! What'd I say? Lego She? I don't either. Lego She and the bunny from B-Stars. That's to me right now. That's how I see a boxing match between April Carter and I See Your Little Podcast. Those of you who are not anime nerds or watchers, y'all gonna have to do some research because I'm not gonna tell you nothing. All I'm gonna do is tell you anime, B-Stars, and Lego and the bunny, and I'm gonna get out of here. Yes, April, your homework. You ain't know about your homework. Look, Mark's excited for your homework, April. Do you know your homework? Anybody? Okay, here we go.
Murder on the beat, so it's not nice. It's so big, word, Lord. Have mercy.
Big Rig, you want me to get the bunny? I mean, April's here. April, we gonna need to see that homework by this evening, girlfriend. Yes, Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but like a little one and a big one. He said he like that tappy tappy. Because inside of this YouTube space, I feel like little podcast be punching up all the time. But April punching up for this part. She said Derrick Rose when he Miss Carter, I ain't
How to surf a man, how to work a man, it's on purpose, I'm doing it big. Body language like speaking Spanglish, I'll educate you how to do this shit. Temporary, that's
my bad, I got outside my body for a minute. Out of your mind, he say he like that. Hey, boy. Right, Quantum. So, ladies, I'm gonna need that homework in the Facebook group. So, Lord have mercy. Okay, let's talk about it for a minute. Because what you all get to witness is my stimming. I let it out in music. You think as a small child, I was punished for years for something that I didn't even know was a thing, right? Now here I am at 47 years old, virtuous woman, not 49, 47. And I am fully aware that I am an adult autistic woman. I've accepted that. and I am a willing to let it exist within me rather than fight it, rather than try to medicate it away or any of those other things. I've accepted that it's part of who I am, that music moves me in some way. You all more often than not get to witness that as some form of joy or excitement. Boy, y'all, listen. Y'all not finna get me into no turf war, beef fights, nothing. Chicagoans are all right with me. If there's anybody I really got a problem with, it's them cats out of Atlanta. And they started to make it seem like the whole damn state. Sorry to you country boys, because you know I love y'all, but Tennessee got country boys too, and I'll be just fine with them because them Georgia dudes. Woo child. Woo child. Woo! I need I might need to fire up a late night live stream and call on some of you Georgia folks to come to the table. We need a Georgia delegation to come forward and explain some shit to us. Cause anyway, April says, "Well, I live in New York City," and we laugh at, "Oh, I ain't gonna do that." And then you said Chicago loves us. Hey, I'm Gucci with Chicago. You know, Memphians, we migrated up to Chicago. You know, during that whole Great Migration thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with Chicago. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Georgia. I don't know where did the Georgians go during the Great Migration? Did they only go to North Carolina? Maybe they just moved like one or two counties over, and that's what it is. Girl, well, listen. I mean, now I guess they trying to turn Memphis into Tyler Perry land too. Pause, because you know they got that whole. It is what it is. At the end of the day, is it little 5 points, Ivana? I know where that station is over there by Fort McPherson. Yeah, I mean, but it's still, child. It's some. It's some. As much as I love Daniel, baby, I hate to say this in front of you and this chat at the same time, but I'm not sure that I could. I mean, baby, I love you. But the more that I think about Georgia men, the more that I begin to rub my legs in anxiety. The more I'm like, oh, woo, Georgia, woo, woo. It's a little panic going on or something up in there. April says, ladies, if you're looking for a straight man, going to Atlanta will not be one of them. And fellas, if you're looking for a full-blown woman, ATL is not. Hey, April Carter said that, not me. Oh, but Ivana Spencer seconded that motion. So the Atlanta delegation has spoken, at least. The Atlanta delegation has said, don't be trying to find no love out that bad boy right here. That's it. Oh, goodness. Okay, so, yeah. Atlanta, maybe some of the surrounding area. Maybe you can still try like Stockbridge. You can try Macon. I would not suggest East Point for shit. Them folks who went to Tri-Cities. I'm gonna just let it be. Hey, don't be mad at me, y'all. Don't be mad at me. One of your representatives is really misrepresenting y'all, and so hey, you know, it is what it is. She said they'll get us started on the STD rates out there. Woo! She said, "Catch the Batman forever." Oh, now I used to hang out in Atlanta like 10 years or so ago, longer, 15, like 2009, 2008, 2009. It wasn't so bad then. It was kind of like low key, getting known as that type of place, right? Um, Now though, child, woo, mm. Memphis ain't taking that shit though. Memphis, you can record your show here if you want to, but we gonna Jones you. We gonna handle you in one way or another. um, uh-oh. Little mama about to miss her bus. Yeah, I'm so nosy. I'm chill out. She said sometimes you can't even check the neck no more. You just gonna have to flat out April, dang. And Mona said, don't drop the soap in Atlanta. Oh, y'all, goodness. I haven't been back to Atlanta since 2000. I think like 15 was the last time I was there. So it's been almost 10 years. We used to go every year for the Battle of the Bands. We used to have a blast. Man, we'd be all over downtown getting into some stuff. Have some smoked hot wings, go to the Coca-Cola factory, hit up the aquarium, do some clubbing. All of this in like 4 days. Hitting all the shopping spots. Memphis dudes ain't finna take none of that. Memphis dudes will smooth check in. Women too though. No BS. We don't play about ours. I told Durrell that's gonna be one of his biggest problems is because that baby girl, she part Memphis, part Detroit, all tussle already, bro. She gonna be a thing. Hey, somebody else said that too, Ivana, that it was an invasion from the Northerners, that it wasn't really like that. And then, but why they come? I guess so. It might have been the post-Freaknik era. While the property value was still relatively low, but Atlanta was gaining in popularity then. For that to be a true statement, that is. Chicago as well. Stay lit. April said the only problem I have with Memphis dudes is that from what I see is that they're still rocking those damn grills in their mouth. April, sis, I was there in 2018 and I saw some dirt curls. I also saw. Child, look, I'm gonna tell y'all this and I'm gonna get up out of here. I was sitting on my godmother's porch one day, talking to my auntie on the phone. And out the corner of my eye, I catches Adonis just walking up tall, long dreadlocks and a ponytail, no shirt on, some shorts that drop just below the little G.I. Joe dipped, walking a big ass pit bull. I was talking to my auntie. I was like, hold on, auntie, I gotta pay attention to something else for a second. I watched him walk from when he caught right here. So he got all the way down that way. He happened to look back. I waved. He said, hey, in that Memphis way that I can't say right now because I'm still remembering how wonderful that was. But anyway, he said, hey. And I was like, I got a little dysfunctional. I got a little dysfunctional. And then I got back on the phone to my auntie. She was like, what was you paying attention to? And then I described it to her. She was like, oh, okay. Oh, Child Soul Glow ain't even it. I tried to keep it as close to PG as possible, Ede, because in my head, Child of Show went somewhere else. Woo, Father Jesus. I'm a good girl. I'm gonna be all right. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get my goofy behind up out of here. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me this morning. I may or may not be live this evening. Do not forget to go over and share some love, like I said, on the Facebook with the Long family today for Little Mom's birthday. Check out the post all the way around, and I'm sure I'll be somewhere because y'all know I don't know how to stay down for too long. Mark, don't treat me like that. Don't treat me like that. In fact, I might go and make me a peanut butter and egg sandwich and go ahead and put that up on a 1 minute short because I'm that kind of messy. All right, y'all. Keep your spirit up. We'll see you in the streams. Hey, follow me. Make sure you do that too. Deuces.